They've also made it so that there's sort of different, like as the war progresses, ships get better. For example, here, Mark 7 depth charges are used at the beginning of the war and have a maximum detonation depth, a realistic maximum detonation depth of 152 meters. They've added the Mark 7 heavy depth charges for 215 meters that slowly start to replace them around 1942. After that, the upgraded Mark 7 enters service in 1943 with a max depth of 274 meters. So basically, the ships get better as the war goes on. There's also a radio communications network between all of the different ships now. If a destroyer, or let's say a cargo ship in sort of the mid-war period, because in the early war, there were several cargo ships, or a good majority of cargo ships, that didn't have like a comprehensive radio system. They could send symbol like SOSs and things like that, and the merchant ships will. If you engage, hit, and damage, and or sink a merchant ship, they will send out an SOS alert, and any nearby warships that can, or any nearby planes that can respond to them will. So even a lone merchant ship now, if we take too long at sinking or in the AO, could potentially get us spotted and dive bombed by a Sunderland bomber. Apparently, like, the flooding mechanic is a bit more forgiving now, in that you're sort of slightly less likely to take critical damage, and if you are, your crewman's ability to stay in the compartment without a mask, like a breathing apparatus because of the flooding, apparently that's a bit more forgiving as well now. So yes, we're going to jump into the game. I think I do. So we're going to get right in and have a look. Don't know whether life's menu. Most curious. I haven't played it in a long time. They gave the crew a bit more IQ. Apparently they did. We shall find out. The only thing that I'm sort of like is par for the course. You know, it can't all be good news. That apparently this game really struggles with the latest NVIDIA drive, for whatever reason. Apparently there's just some sort of fix my noise gate. What's going on with my noise gate? I beg your pardon. I'm not sure what's going on with my noise gate. You'll have to forgive me. I'll tab out of the game here if it will let me. You'll be able to see something in a moment. I'm just changing my microphone volume.
Yeah.
Sound settings. Manage sound devices. Oh Christ! How do I even get there? Or actually talk into the mic. I should probably drop my... Would it be my noise gate? Am I loud enough? I think I'm loud enough. You'll have to forgive me, because Windows is doing this thing, like, if you remember the old Windows control panel from Windows 7, for some reason they're trying to phase that out with their shitty new Windows 10 control panel, which just doesn't have anything in the place that you want it. Control... So I'm going to just have to try... Oh, no, there you go. I've managed to find it. Sounds and adjustment. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's literally called Control Panel Brackets 1 these days. Right, I feel like... Yes, you see? That was previously at 65. That should stop my noise gate from disappearing now. I should be a little bit louder. Volume is fine. Yeah, sorry there, Skimty. My microphone is dipping below the minimum noise gate. That should be a bit better. The Windows 7 control panel was perfect, and I have no idea why Windows is hell-bent on phasing it out. It really does my Swede in. Okay, let's tab into the game here. Let's see whether OBS knows what the fuck. I don't think it does. I might have changed its capture window at some point. Let's have a look. Just bear with me. Uno momento, por favor. This one. No, that's the intro screen. I will get it. Do you know what? I'm going to put my specs on as a rare treat for people in chat. Oh, look at that. Isn't that clearer? Holy shit. Where is it? U-boats. Game capture window is set. Yeah, it's set to Armor 3. So let's change that to U-boats. Done. Back to the live tab and then into the game. There we go. Fantastic. Hello, Ginger Panther. Welcome, welcome. You'll have to forgive me as well. I made the mistake of sleeping with both windows open last night. A little bit of a cold has wandered in through my bedroom window for the first time in a long time. So as well, since the heat wave has begun to dip down, so I've got a little bit of a sniff on. So you'll have to forgive me if I sound a bit I don't know, dull or sniffy or something. Okay, so sandbox mode. Let's have a look at this then. I'm going to change the units to a mix of knots and kilometers, as that's what I'm familiar with sort of cold waters. That's what I wanted to do. Gameplay mode we're going to leave as normal, so that I can switch between third and first person. What I normally used to do with U-Boat is that I used to play it really like hardcore. I tried it really hardcore to see if it would make it any better, like doing all manual TDC and things like that. I think I'm going to play this more akin to how I played like FTL. Or something like that. I'm not going to really take manual control of anyone. I'm just going to let all of the crewmen do their stations automatically on their own, as if you, the player, because I'm going to take a few of you guys from chat, I'm going to make it as if you yourselves are doing the thing, and I'm just some sort of overseeing camera kind of thing. So if there's going to be a ship that needs to be engaged, it's going to be the captain on the periscope. I'm not going to interfere with any kind of manual stuff. It's all going to be on you guys. I'm going to untick darker nights so that you can actually see something in the evening. It just affects how dark it is. Like, if you don't have this ticked, the screen is literally pitch black in the middle of the ocean at night. So in the interest of giving you some visuals to look at, we're going to untick that. Realistic builds is fine, curvature of the earth is fine, and manual item delivery. I'm going to leave that off for the ease of gameplay, to be honest. It just means how tedious it is to like, if you stay at harbour, manual item delivery, I'm pretty sure means that if I buy, like, fucking, like, I don't know, 1,000 tins of meat or something, I don't know, something daft, then I have to manually load them onto the submarine, and it takes time. I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, so I think that's everything. We're going to start up, and we're going to get in there. Should be a good laugh. So yeah, apparently things like aircraft and stuff is a little bit better. They've also made it so that the lighting modes, so when you switch between red light and silent running, apparently that is automatic now. I'm not entirely sure. It's definitely automatic. If you deep dive, it automatically changes to silent running, which is excellent. Hugh enjoys our misery, that's it. Here we go on the fail train. Oh yes. Pumpkin spice lattes are on sale. It's basically Halloween. Oh god, yeah, Halloween. I forgot about Halloween. Oh, that means another Monstrum stream, doesn't it? Not another Monstrum stream. Oh, bleh. Well, I don't know. We could play anything really. It's Christmas time. It's getting there. It's certainly cold enough to be today. It's bloody freezing. But yeah, no, I'm in good form apart from that. I had a very nice couple of days up at Jane's. That was a really good time. What else did I do? We went to the bank. I'm switching my current account to NatWest because of the fact that I'm opening a savings builder with Jane, which could be fantastic. Could be over at mine and do some co-op Monstrum. That is a very good idea. So, in a similar way to XCOM, I'm going to let you guys customize your characters a little bit. So, I need some volunteers in chat before we do anything major on board here. I need a captain, if somebody can volunteer for that. And then we'll open up the customizations menu and go from there. If I go to here. There we go. So, we need a captain. Let's have a look. Who is going to be our captain? It is going to be... Well, it's not going to be Klaus Graf. It's going to quite clearly be... Who are we going to take? Who are we going to take? Let's see here. Let's take... let's take Metalhead. Metalhead, you're going to be our skipper, sir. Welcome aboard. Let me know what you want. There's a few different choices. There's various fleeces, there's various tops, there's a couple of shirts, jackets kind of thing, jacket 4, jacket 5. You know, if you see anything that you'd like, if you'd like a leather jacket with a turtleneck sweater, I can give you that. Cotton shirt, anything like that, I'll let you choose from. If you want to, you know, if you want suspenders, I'll give you suspenders. There's a few different choices of hat as well, but I believe the captain's cap is the one. There's a few choices, but got to be the captain's cap, surely.
Yeah.
So we'll get Metalhead there. Just hit me with @LongLiveQuebec and let me know what you want. Old Man Spooks, I can do some shooting, no worries. I need a 2IC if that's alright, chat. We've got Metalhead. I need a 2IC here. Chief Boatswain here. Instead of Hilbert Collar, this is going to be Captain Metal, that's right. Let's have a look here. Who else are we going to have? Well, we'll take Milneb. We'll take Milneb because you've done such a good job on XCOM. Welcome aboard, Milneb. You are our second in command. Again, let me know what kind of outfit you'd like. We're going to keep you with the sort of second in command hat on there, but we'll go from there and it should be fine. So Milneb and Metalhead, which is fantastic. Right then. Metalhead, did you put in a request then? No, you didn't. Like I say, hit me with that long live Quebec so I can see it. Okay, I need a radio operator, again, with the same rules. I need you to obviously choose your uniform, and I need you to select a name. So who are we going to have here? Let's take Sean McEwen here. We'll just call you Sean for short. Oh, no, we could get you the first name. Sean McEwen. Sean McEwen, welcome aboard. You are our radio operator, sir. Again, if you want to change your uniform in any way, let me know. Otherwise, we'll keep it as default. I'd like an eye patch and a leather jacket, please. Okay. We've got a request for Metalhead, then. Let's see what he wants. So he wants an eye patch and a metal jacket. We'll get you the proper eye patch. A metal jacket, did I just say? A leather jacket. Let's go with... Which jacket should we get you with? I think that one. That one's very good. An eye patch and a leather jacket. Yeah, a proper skipper there. Fantastic. Milneb, do you have any choice there? Put me in, coach. Okay, Nemeth, we shall take you as our chief mechanic then. Milneb. Let's have a look here. Customize. Felix, you are... Not Milneb, sorry. Why did I say Milneb? Nemeth. You'll have to forgive me. I am still waking up. Nemeth, welcome aboard, sir. You are our chief engineer for the moment. Again, if you'd like a change of uniform, let me know. Otherwise, we shall continue as normal. And then lastly here, our chief mechanic is going to be a beard and no jacket, please. Okay? I want the last thing. Okay, Roy Sheen, we'll get you this guy. Let's have a look. Roy, is it Roy Sheen? I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's what I'm calling you. Again, let me know if you want me to change your outfit in any way. So, Milneb wanted a beard with no jacket, okay? Let's have a look here. So, we've got you that. Can I get you basic beard? Oh, yeah. Let's get you the full beard. And then you want no jacket. And that's very sort of open to interpretation there. Could get you... Well, that says jacket 6. Shirt. We could get you with like a fleece on. Let's leave you with shirt 3 brown. So it's like a fleece. That'll do. So we'll leave you with that there. That's Milneb. Welcome aboard, sir. Let's have a look at Sean McEwen. Black jacket, please. Okay, you just want to keep yourself with a black jacket. That's awesome. Well, we could put Radio Gibraltar on. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's see. Black jacket. So you want something like this. I want to get you quite a light jacket because you're staying down underneath for a little while. That's quite a cool one for the radio operator. Yeah, we'll roll you with that. I wonder if I can get you an accessory. You want specs? I'm going to give you specs. I think you've earned some specs. I'm also going to give Metalhead here some binoculars, I think, for his jacket here. Accessory 2, binoculars. There you go, Captain. Have some binoculars on board, sir. Nemeth here. Did you have a choice? Make me look like the most German-looking engineer that I could find. I'm not sure what the most German-looking engineer would look like. That's more English, I'd say. Okay, so no accessories then. What would the most German engineer look like? Oh, pretty nice there. What about this? That jacket, that sweater really clips. I don't like that at all. Hard to really say what would be the most German-looking engineer. Not really much else to do with you, sir. I think we're going to just get you a shirt of some description. Something like something with an open button. Something like that. There you go. That'll do. That'll do, I think. What do we reckon? And then last but not least, so SWAT, yeah. And then last but not least is Roy Sheen. For me, I want a striped cotton shirt. Okay, very well. So you've got like the stripy cotton. I know there's... Oh, is that it? Strike, yes. Beautiful. He's on a night out in the submarine. He's come down here in a metal tub full of blokes, and he's come for yeah. Right. Anyway, that should be good enough, sir. I think you've earned some suspenders as well. Oh yes, you look positively fabulous, sir. Brilliant. So that is our crew. So again, we've got Captain Metalhead, we've got First Mate Milneb, or Boatswain Milneb, Chief Boatswain. We've got Sean McEwen here, our radio operator, Nemeth, our Chief Engineer, and Roy Sheen, our Chief Engineer. So, as of this moment in time, we need to go aboard and have a look for supplies. So, Metalhead, I'm going to send you up to the warehouse. What do I need, officer? Well, I need to see what supplies you have. Brilliant. So, in terms of torpedoes at the moment, things are being loaded and moved. We've got shitloads of T2 torpedoes and a couple of T1s. This is being moved, which is nice. It tells you now when they're being loaded. Let's see here. What I'm probably going to do, just quickly, because Roy Sheen's loading torpedoes, I'm just going to get him a couple of people to help him. Jesus, that's loud. Right, keep loading those torpedoes, son. If you can. Oh, are they all loaded, are they? Roy Sheen? Take a look at the torpedo launchers. Okay, so none of those are loaded, so we've got... Let's take an extra T1 torpedo, because those are quite cheap. Is the rear torpedo loaded? Come on, scroll down the other end of the boat. How's the rear torpedo launcher looking? It's already got a T2 in it. Let's load that T2 torpedo in there. Yes. It's just going to give us the ability to better load up our submarine here. So there's a T2 in the rear compartment. Brilliant. So yeah, there's a little bit of like sort of pre-submarine maintenance here, which is good. Apparently the AI is a little bit better. We shall see. Music is increasing the discipline while we're here at harbour. There we go. So we're in the rear compartment here. They're just going to prep the torpedo for loading. If we shove that in the tube, we're going to be able to store an extra torpedo in the torpedo rack back here. So that should give us a little bit more manoeuvrability in terms of overall stowage. That's going to take them a little bit of time, I reckon. I just need to get the torpedoes loaded up, if nothing else. Nemeth, leave the engines alone for me. I might have you come up to the forward compartment and start loading torpedoes in here. Get me a T1 loaded in there for me, and get yourself a little bit of help in doing so. Good lad. That's Nemeth there. Just got to wait for them all to get through the hatches. Once the torpedoes are all loaded up, we'll be able to go back up to the stores there and buy some more torpedoes. But with the torpedo tubes full, it's basically going to go increase our carrying capacity by about 5. So again, quick footnote, the food lasts longer now. Fantastic. Yeah, I remember we starved to death, which was a farce. Look at this fucking guy, Walter, just fucking... Are you enjoying watching other people work? Jesus Christ. Brilliant. So we've got T2 torpedoes in the rear compartments. They're oiling up that torpedo, ready to get it in there. Definitely a euphemism. Brilliant. So yeah, we've got Nemeth there, completing the action to load a T1 in Tube 1, and then we'll go from there. Let's see, Sean McEwen here. Just decode our transmission from headquarters, just quickly. See what's going on. Torpedo's going to be loaded. Thank you there, Nemeth. Transmission is decoded. Have a fruitful patrol. We're not away yet. We're just loading up on supplies. Eager Beaver. We've got to obviously get a mission as well that we go out with. Nemeth has loaded the torpedo tube. Come back to the torpedo tube. I want you to load another T1 in Tube 2. There we go. They fold up the beds there, and then they grab another torpedo from the torpedo rack. There it is. Brilliant. So they're going to prep them. Looks like the AI is still a bit funny. Although no Nemeth broke through. But at least they made some progress with it. Right then. If you buy something in the warehouse and wait for it to load on the sub, then you don't have to wait. Yeah, I know. But I'm sort of choosing to load up the torpedo racks now, so that I don't have. So I have more space to load up torpedoes. If you follow what I'm saying, By putting the guns, the torpedoes in the chamber or in the torpedo tubes, it frees up racks. So I'm doing that. Let's say Roy Sheen's coming up the front here. Torpedo are you loading, sir? Walter Koss is here. You guys coming up the front. Yep, there he is. The handsome devil Roy Sheen here. Brilliant, they're getting all those loaded up nicely. Just clipping through poor Nemit's leg. Brilliant. And then Nemit, the last torpedo there. We've got a T1 going in. Let's put a T2 in tube 4. Just in case we need to use a T2 for whatever reason. But I think I'm mostly going to stick to T1. Brilliant. Get that all oiled up and ready to go. And then we'll be good to head up to the top and grab some stuff. We'll load the danger pylons under the skip... Sorry, we'll load the danger pylons under the skip time. I'm not sure what you mean by that. It's all ready to go in there. Those guys are getting it all oiled up and ready to go. Roy Sheen, we can probably take you... There we go. Take away your additional crewman there. You've got it loaded up and ready to go. Just go off duty for me, please. Their names haven't changed. Why haven't their names changed? John McEwen. Why have their names not changed? So they've changed there, but they've not changed up here. Why did they do that? I've changed their names in exactly the same way. Let me try and change them again. John McEwen. So if I just change it to Sean. No, it hasn't changed. That's annoying. I thought that bug was fixed. Well, Sean, Nemet, and Roy Sheen. Yeah, we'll just call you Sean for sure. I wonder if I save and reload. I'll probably save and reload just before we... I know that fixes it. Or from memory that fixes it. We've encountered our first bug. Right, Roy Sheen, just like I say, go off duty for me, please. Just sleep or something. Get you nice and rested for the journey ahead. Sean, I've got nothing for you to really do at the moment. That's all increasing under its own speed. So yeah, go off duty for me, please, Sean. Milneb's off duty. Metalhead, I need you to come up to the stores now. Brilliant. Buy something and you will see. Take a look at what you've got. Okay, so let's have a look at torpedoes. We've got 6,000 credits. I have got a good variety of torpedoes here. Let's grab another T2 for the stern. Transfer. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Time to transport all goods is going to be 7 hours. Alright, I see. I wouldn't have to... Hopefully don't have to play that in real time. Could you imagine? Right, let's grab ourselves... let's leave ourselves with just an extra 2 T2s. I don't have much use for them. The T1s are a little bit cheaper and I'll be able to carry more of them. So T1s... 23 hours. Oh my god. Is a rather outrageous amount of time to be waiting. Let's see, what else can we move? Food or storage. I've got food here. I've got bacon and I've got preserved pork and I've got bread. I don't know what's in the galley at the moment. I'm going to assume that I will not have enough stuff and I'm going to buy some more things. That's a lot of stuff, like just there. Let's get some... Can I get some vegetables in? We'll get 5 sacks of dried potatoes. That's not really that expensive. In terms of fuel, we'll fill back up for 10 credits. What about torpedoes? That's sorted. We've got the extra gas masks. We've got the tea. We've got the helmets. I could get a diving suit a bit later, but for the moment I don't really need it. Having more coffee might be a good idea. We'll get some more of that. That leaves me with barely any money left. I can't really afford anything else. I could get extra food if I wanted to. There's a shitload of ammunition that I could get. But we've got lots of ammo for the moment. Plenty of armor-piercing rounds. We've got plenty of HE. We've got some armor-piercing, but HE is where it's at. I could move that up to the main deck gun, to be honest. Probably get somebody on that. It's going to be 2 days in harbour. Okay. U-boat is off duty for 2 days. That's fine. A button will appear to skip time. I see it. Someone said coffee. That's right. So, what I'm probably going to do here, Roy Sheen... Can you get all of the... Oh. No, not him. Let the chef get back to what he's doing. Can you move all of these high explosive rounds up to the deck gun? Like so. Yes, and get as many people to help you as you can. And then we'll skip time and hopefully everything will be moved. Brilliant. How are we doing? Yep, everything looks to be moved. That top deck gun appears to be all loaded up here. I come up here, open the inventory. Yep, all of our high explosive ammunitions are ready to go. Okay, I can't move them around, but yeah, we've got all high explosive rounds up on the top, which is fine, which frees up a little bit of inventory space should we need to use it. Right then, we're going to grab a mission. Roy Sheen, just like I say, go off duty for us, please, lads. We don't really need you on your stations for the minute. So let's go sleep. All of you guys are ready to go. Let's go Metalhead over to the recruiter. The recruiter? Fair point, actually. I need to set some research going, don't I? So let's go to... Is it headquarters? It is. Menu? That's it, headquarters. New mission. Do I have a spare... I don't have a spare leader. I've got a spare radio operator. So let's see what I can get with a spare radio operator. I think it's one of these, isn't it? Engineer, engineer, engineer. Hydrophone. A better hydrophone. I think radar was always a good one, but I'll get a better hydrophone to begin with. There we go. Let's select Data Mayor. You are going to be our radio man completing the research on the hydrophone. Okay, let's have a word with Felony Lad then. The Admiral. There we go, the leading officer. Have a word with him there. Load some Guinness in there, that's it. You've never heard of this game? Yeah, it's sort of had a bit of a quiet release. So let's have a look here. Are there any orders from the Admiralty? I would like to ask for a few favours. My crew needs a break, or what's up in the headquarters? Are there any orders from the Admiralty? Okay. To attack Portsmouth Harbour, your orders are to sneak into Portsmouth Port and sink 2 ships that are corvette-sized or larger. Intelligence collected recently in HQ is to... Sorry? Intelligence collected recently in HQ to avoid port defences. Interesting. We could go out for a medium patrol to begin with. Although if I do this, I'll get straight up to 1 point. We could go attack Portsmouth Harbour, but that's very dangerous to begin with. In the literal heart of the Royal Navy, I know. we could go over there and say hello, although there's a very good chance that we could get diddled. We might end up going for this medium patrol instead. I think medium, yeah. This run will be over before it begins if I attack Portsmouth Harbour. We're going to go to Sector AL. Your order will be to travel to Sector AL on the North Atlantic and travel 2,250 kilometres inside to complete the patrol. You may be given orders after reaching the select. So we'll do the medium mission to begin with. Okay, so let us rock and or roll here. Everybody's aboard, it looks like. We don't need to take any additional crew. Everything's all ready to go. Let us start mapping our course here. So we are moving up here just by island. So let's have a look here. I need to come to the end of like the jetty here, like so. And then I need to go around it. Up that part of occupied France there. And then I think it's pretty much a case of just going straight to where I need to run to. Just in approaches. Which I think I've just... I think I just set that directly there, which isn't going to help me. There we go. Try a little bit smarter about it. There we go. We might even catch some... So when I right-click it, it just like auto-locks onto it, which doesn't help me at all. Apparently the game says to come out this way. I might well do. There we go. And up here, and then just in here. That'll do. Okay. That's sorted. We've figured it out, folks. Right then, with everything all ready to go, Nemit, we're going to get you to go to the engine room for me, please. Manage the diesel engines. Metalhead, we don't need you up on the roof for them. Just come down and rest. Play cards or something. And then we are going to get underway. So, manoeuvring. Set the screws for, I think, 10 knots ahead 2/3. There we go. We are out and underway. We have cast off. Excellent stuff. Gyro compass, everything's getting charged up. The electric generators, or the batteries, are getting charged up. Now that the diesel engines are running, we are out and underway. Right, at Longleaf, Quebec, which harbour was it that had the shitty exit port somewhere in the game? It was really hard to navigate in and out. That was here at Bergen. The Bergen harbour was really shitty. I don't know whether they fixed that. We're making 10 knots at the moment, which is absolutely fine for a head 2/3. This thing can really move on the surface. Under the water, though, it's not quite as fast, which is contradictory of the subs today. But in this case, the diesel generators, or the electric generators, just didn't have quite as much whack as the diesel engines. So the battery-powered electric generator just couldn't quite perform the same way, which is fine. We're probably going to get one extra crew member to give Nemit a hand here to increase our fuel efficiency, so that's going to be fine. We've got some people up on the watch deck there. Nothing too remarkable. Just sort of scanning around there. They've got a decent view in every direction, so that's fine. Visibility's good. Right, we are going to start speeding up time, I do think. So let us get Milneb here. We're going to get you on your navigation station for the moment, just so we can track our position. The gyro compass is going to do a good job as well. Let's see here. Are we starting our turn to starboard? Yes, we are. Sorry, this is port even. So starting our turn to port here to go around the jetty. Excellent. Has Q set his research? Yes, I have. We're researching a hydrophone. Let us begin to speed up time here until we make close contact. When we leave friendly occupied France here, once we get out into what would be considered the open water, the speed up time will go faster. The 23rd of May 1941, we need to head up here. If supposedly there's a mission up here somewhere. Sean, get yourself on the radio in case we get any orders. Captain, just go and get some sleep for us now. Self off duty, sir. That is Metalhead. He's going back to bed there. 11 days and 20 hours until research comes. Once we hit, like I say, open water again, speed up time will go a lot faster. Okay. Not bad at all. Yep, Milneb is on navigation. He's trying to figure out where we are. Although, Milneb, you do have the luxury of this gyro compass here, this thing here. The gyro compass is going to tell you where you are, sort of in relation to your map readings. Sea is very choppy. They did a very good job with the sea on this. I'm very impressed with the sea, which is great. Fantastic. We are now out on the open ocean, which means our skip time now becomes a lot faster. Excellent news. Okay, down in the engine room there, Nemit is getting a little bit tired. He's been on the go for about 4 or 5 hours. Let's get Nemit back to his bunk, and let's get Loris to take over in the engine room. I should say Roy Sheen even. I was going to save, wasn't I? Let's see, let me save. Save game here. North Atlantic, yep. And then I might just load that save, just so the names are working, essentially. Load save. There we go. Just so the names change over. Hello, Mulrick. How are you doing? Well, I suppose it isn't morning anymore. Well, it kind of is. It's 10:30 for us. Your mic is still cutting off a bit. Time to go ASMR mode, methinks. I apologise. As he pops his peas into the mic. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better for you. So the names should be changed now. Yes, they are, which is fantastic, although nobody's icons have appeared. Know that all of the bugs are very much ironed out. Like I say, this is just another look at. This isn't necessarily the start of a new playthrough. This is just testing the water, seeing how stuff goes. The engine room is using quite a lot of fuel there, generally speaking, for a head 2/3. Let's get yourself an extra hand there, Roy Sheen. See whether or not that usage. Just a little bit. Okay, let's see. Did we get anything on the downpipe? No, we did not. Our boat is now ready for open seas, but it's very choppy, isn't it? Jesus Christ. In terms of our visibility, let's have a look here. Visibility, our hull, the cloudiness and the rain. The rain is sort of masking us, and so is the cloudiness, but our visibility is still high. We are cavitating currently, which is interesting. The gyro compass is making a lot of noise. Oh, fucking hell, we're going into a thunderstorm. A very, very glitchy thunderstorm. Good God. Interesting stuff. Right, we've got to try and get a head through this wash, so let's go to a head standard. Just sort of power through the breakers here, power through the waves. The head standard should hopefully give us enough grunt to get through them. Jesus, it's horrible out here. Right, we're going to need somebody up on the watch. Captain, get yourself up to the top here. Use the targeting periscope above. Get yourself a hand. Milneb, you're getting pretty tired there, son, so you go to bed. Everybody's going to be coming up here. Captain's on his way up. They've all got their wet weather gear on. Captain's going to change into his. There we go. Got himself his heavy raincoat on. Just scan for targets as we go into the night here. Let's see. Milneb, before you hit the sack, just come over here for me. Change us to nighttime running. Red light running. There we go. Into nighttime service. Milneb, go and get some sleep, sir. Okay. You'll be relieving Metalhead up on the watch very soon. Sean there, we've not received any information yet. I could get you to go and get a couple of hours sleep. Go and do that for me, please, Sean. Just get a couple of hours rest on your bunk. Get yourself back up and in ship shape in just a moment. Right then, let's get back into the map screen and let's move on a little bit. Excellent stuff. Captain's doing a very good job on the watch there. He's barely feeling that. Excellent there. So it is now 8 o'clock in the morning. We can release the ship from red light running. Milneb, come and do that for me. In fact, Captain, you can come off of there. Oh, contrail. Contrail spotted. Go on, get over here for me. Get to your radio room. Contrail. Get a second man up there. Contrail, tiny group. Radio it in. What's a contrail when it's at home, chat? I'm not familiar. Is that something like an aircraft I should be familiar with? What is a contrail? I have no idea. Could it be something I'm concerned about is really the better question. But we're really bucking in this water. An airplane vapor trail. Right, let's rig ourselves to dive then. Dive, take us down to periscope depth. Roy Sheen's getting ready to spin the valves here. Take us down. Roy Sheen, when you're ready, we'll rig the ship for silent running. There we go, spin the valves. Take us down. Roy Sheen, release the engines. Switch us to silent running. Silent running, please, there, Roy Sheen. Turn on blue lights. Brilliant, we're going to start to go down now. Roy Sheen, just go and manage the engines for me, please. Or no, Nemeth. Nemeth, you stay in bed. Roy Sheen, you're on the engines. It's the engines. There we go. Going down under the surface. Brilliant. Down and under here. There we go. We spotted a contrail in the good weather. Let's see here. Metalhead. Should be alright. As long as we stay just down below the surface here. Contrail was coming this way, supposedly. Christ. Yeah, definitely some sort of aircraft. Managed to avoid it though by diving. Maybe they had radar. It's our radar signature. Very small. If they had radar, they've lost us. We're basically invisible with we're only 5% visibility. Yeah, they're going to have lost us, I think. Contact lost. Let's bring ourselves back up to surface running. Service the ship. Take us up. Go on. Go back and sleep for a little while for me, please. Roy Sheen is spinning the valves. He's coming up to spin the valves. Take us up to the surface. Excellent stuff. Is this game out of alpha yet? No, not by a long shot. There you go, spinning the valves. Roy Sheen here. He's going to flood the ballast tanks with air to force out the water and give us positive buoyancy. Fantastic. You can see on the right here, our air reserves are starting to be depleted as we come up to the surface. Jesus, we surface very quickly there. Grief. Right then, let's make sure that there's nobody around there. Metalhead, go back up onto the roof, start searching for targets. Roy Sheen, I need you on the diesel engines for me, please. Just take our time. Jordan's resting. Just make sure that there's no other contacts. Make another person up there with you, Metalhead. We'll be okay. Brilliant. I guess the Brits were trying to turn Shark's Gate. Drop the flag? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Metalhead, come up here. Take the flag off the mast, and then we'll go back to your watch position. Hide our intentions from the British. Yeah. Yourself back on there, son. Keep scanning for targets. Okay. No other close contacts that we can discern here. You there? Milneb, quickly go back to navigation. Make sure we're in the right spot. Really should be pretty well rested now. Change course. It is now coming to the dark of night time. So we're going to change our running, or our ship running here. It's still in blue light and it shouldn't be. So Milneb, just come over here, change us to red light running for me. Brilliant. Get yourself back to your station. Roy Sheen, you've done a cracking job on the engines for me now that Nemeth is fully rested, so you go to get some sleep, sir. Nemeth, come and run the diesel engines. They're your baby, so we'll run with them. We'll increase our fuel efficiency by dropping down to a head 2/3 now that the storm surge is gone. So we'll slow it down to 10 knots instead of 12. Should save a little bit of fuel. Nothing to really see on the horizon here, which is fine. Okay, we reached our waypoint. Let's keep moving. Four o'clock in the morning now. Nice and bright. Again, we'll release our ship from nighttime running. Milneb, that's on you, sir. Turn on the white light. Everybody should be in good spirits. We could try and listen for hostile contacts here. Try and dip our chin below the water. I'm expecting to bump into them more around here, though, so once we get into this sector here, which is BE, we'll just dip ourselves below the water, although we need to move up here. That's where we need to sink the shipping. Doesn't really matter where else we sink it. Right into the map screen. Closing the distancing. Okay. Metalhead could probably go and get some sleep there. Get him to go and rest. Milneb, you're going to be up on the roof. Take an extra guy with you. Oh, we've got ourselves another storm surge, have we? Bloody hell. Typical British weather. Ahead standard, please. Ahead 12 knots. Jesus Christ. Fucking hang on. Good grief, that was a lot of water. We also need to run the compressed air tanks in the rear, sorry. I'm going to get Nemeth to do that. Just run the diesel compressor for me there, please, Nemeth. This is going to fill up our compressed oxygen reserves, or our compressed O2. So we're going to refill ballast. Research is 9 days, or 3 days into its completion. Everything's all good, we're still making good time. This kind of weather's fantastic, because there won't be Sunderlands flying in this. Or if there are, they won't be coming after me very easily. But look at the fucking wash of this. Jesus Christ, it's like up to the conning tower. This is some awful weather. But how are you going to spot something this size on the surface of water like this? Like, that's why U-boats were so stealthy. Like, literally, like in a backdrop like this, something this size sticking out of the water in this kind of weather. I mean, it barely sticks above the ocean, to be honest. Phenomenal bit of kit. Don't tempt the Sunderlands, it's true. Right, let's keep underway. Nearly at our patrol point. On trail. Right next to us. Take us down, please. Radio it in. Sean, radio it in. Take us down to periscope depth. Make an urgent point of it, actually. Crash dive. Get everybody to hustle their Brussels. Contrail spotted. Radio it in. An emergency dive. Take us down. I said don't take the. You said don't tempt the Sunderlands, and what did I do? I tempted the Sunderlands. Milner, quickly go over here. Echo sounder. Tell me what the situation is. Metalhead, get on the observation periscope. 125 plus meters. Down we go. Let's stay at 20 meters. 20 meters. That depth. We are now down deep here. Neb. Metalhead. Come here for me. Just switch us to silent running. We're down here at 20 meters. The inky black of the water below. I'm going to stay away from. Let's back up here. Get the bubble back on the boat. Buys an engineer. Roy Sheen, come and get to the steering station. They're really taking us down here. It's up to PD. For some reason it would not override my depth. It didn't override the depth command. A bit of a bother. There we go. Manage the planes. Keep an eye on them there. They do a good job. Rail. Passing overhead. We'll take it up to PD and then get the first mate Milner to run the observation periscope. It's up and about. On Milner. Wakey wakey. What radio transmission was that? No? Might have been a radio transmission from the Sunderland. Okay. Just what do we have? Plane is right overhead. Okay. Milner, down periscope. Keep us hidden. Plane's going over the top. Oh no. We lowered our periscope and it's lost us, I think. Fucking Sunderlands. I know he's having another good go at it. He's patrolling around here for us. Let's see. Let's go for K. Milneb. With the captains up, you go to sleep. Roy Sheen, keep those depth planes in place. Okay, I think that Sunderland had some sort of radar fitted to it and it's detecting our periscopes. Because it's coming right for us. That can't be a coincidence. Drop periscope, please, for me. See whether he starts moving away. As soon as I drop the periscope, he starts moving off. So that's a radar-fitted Sunderland, I think. Keeps coming back. Take us down a little bit deeper. Take us down to 20 meters, please, dive. Overhead. I think he's just patrolling for us. Could be alright. We're going to have to leave ourselves in fast travel. Yeah. Patrolling. He's moving up ahead of us. Incoming transmission from headquarters. Right overhead, isn't it? Must have been detected by something. We can stay down here for a little while. Oxygen's starting to get a little bit on the low side, but we've got another 54 minutes of air. Could get an oxygen scrubber going.
Kapitän.
Damn it. Do me a favour, son. Go and get yourself some sleep. There's no
Jawohl.
need to have you where you are at the moment. Roy Sheen
Herr
here.
Kaloi.
Come and grab me an oxygen scrubber from the
Zu Befehl.
storeroom. Just the one. Potassium absorbers. Go and grab me
Jawohl.
one of them. Just get it in the ventilator.
Jawohl.
There you go. No, get it in the
Zu Befehl.
ventilator. Yeah.
Zu Befehl.
Just a potassium scrubber. Just to get the air back up to where it should be. We'll only run the ventilator for a little bit. Just to get the air circulating. Stop heating up the torpedoes. We don't need them. He's up
Aye,
back to
aye, Herr
managing the
Kaloi.
dive planes. Need to turn off the ventilator in 2 minutes. Okay, so we use that potassium absorber has been consumed. That plane is giving me a lot of sleepless nights. If it chooses to depth charge me, I'm in a lot of bother. Okay, he's moving off. Roy Sheen, come down here and just switch
Aye,
off the
aye, Herr
ventilator.
Kaloi.
Save on power. What are we moving at? We're still moving at a head standard 7 knots. There we go, disable the ventilator and then come and manage the
Bestätigt.
dive plane. This plane is proving to be a right bastard. He's really giving me a lot of shit. He's not letting me go so easily. I could come up to the surface and try and engage him, but the weather's so bad, I might not be able to service him very well. We've got a radio in from HQ. We are out of range at the moment because we're under the water. Could bring us up to conning tower depth. Deck awash. Could be an idea. Just while we get our radio from headquarters in, but not with a Sunderland overhead. This is proving to be very problematic. Gotta try and get ahead of him. Really circling overhead. He knows I should be here. See, this is what I'm on about with the improved AI. They are searching for me in a very real sense. Just patrolling just here. Interesting. I could try and engage the Sunderland, but it's so risky. I don't know who else is around. Let's remove the slow time there. Sean, I know you're tired there, but get yourself on the hydrophone and see if there's anybody else around. Nobody else that we can hear. Okay, Sean, you've done well. Get yourself some sleep, son. Captain as well, Metalhead, you need sleep as well. Milneb, take over on the observation periscope. Roy Sheen's done a good job as well. Get some sleep there, son. Nemet, I'm going to need you to take over on the dive planes. Just while everybody's getting some rest. Brilliant. Did we get away from him? I think we did. I think we got away. We're just going to run a little bit further. There we go. Battery capacity's low. Come up to the surface. Okay. Dive. Let the bubble off the boat. Bring us up. Take us up to the surface. Roy Sheen's coming out of bed to do it because apparently Nemet doesn't want to. Not Nemet's problem. Take us up to the surface. Switch to diesels. Basically leapt out of the water then. Brilliant. Up we go. Get yourself some sleep. Sleep if they can. Up we go. Milneb, you're going to be up on the sighting periscope with 2 extra men of the watch. Nemet here. I'm going to switch us to daylight running. No longer needed on planes, so we'll get you down to the diesels. Although it's very sort of early morning to be running that, but we'll run it anyway. Yeah, come and manage the diesels. You should be okay. Generators are running well. Diesel engines will be full in no time at all. The battery capacity is really like home, which is great. Chimney smoke. Just missed ourselves. It looks like a small convoy. I'm not going to bother with those though. Quickly, Ewan here, Sean McEwan. Let's quickly get you on the radio station. I need you to decode headquarters message. It's going to be a mission for us. Let's see what we got. New message. You can go back to sleep there. New mission. We have information that crucial technology is loaded on the freighter, the Empire Lantern. It must be sunk at all costs. Predicted location is 55 North 23. Okay, where is it? Gotta set that as an intercept. Set that as an intercept. I'm sure where he's sailing it. Yeah. Gotta intercept. Stay at a head standard. Jimmy on. They're moving away from her. That is a cute. Right. Gotta run greatly. Get after it. Ahead flank. Looks like they're moving to the Americas. Chase them. We'll catch up with. We're not going to be able to sink them inside our objective area. We are lost. Milneb, fix the ship's navigation. Metalhead, you're going up on the... Both of you, remember. Two crewmen. Ah. Come on, Milneb, they're getting away. Milneb's lost our position. You're fecking mic. Yeah, my mic is cutting out. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what's caused. Oh, Jesus Christ, we've stayed true. Right. Let me sort out my noise gate then, because it is quite clearly set too low. Let's see. I apologise here for this. Again, it's a new microphone. You'll have to forgive the problems. Let's see. Let's drop that to there and there. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better for you. That, and I could talk a little bit louder. That would always help. Okay, so we're running it at full whack. We're at a top speed of 19 knots. The sea is as calm as it can get here, which is excellent. We're still on an intercept course with them, but we have to chase them at one hell of a speed. Milneb, just give yourself a rest, sir. Metalhead, come down and start working on navigation. Milneb, get some sleep. It's because you're whispering into the mic rather than actually talking. Sorry, I get really into this game. I must apologise. And then the navigation table, just so we don't get lost again. The crew on top should be able to handle everything else. Sean, get yourself back on the radio station. Just go and listen for us. And I think Nemec can be exchanged for Roy Sheen at this point. So swap places here, please. Go and get yourself some sleep there, Nemec, and manage the diesel engines with 2 extra crew. Can't quite achieve the top speed. Patrol sector reached. Let's radio that in for some value, which is great. Brilliant. We've got ourselves some extra credits. There we go. We can run up to top speed now that the additional crew are here. Now that they're here. I'm not expecting this to be a protected convoy. There we go. Transport spotted. Sink the Empire Lantern. Oh, Jesus. Well, yeah, they definitely ain't going to see us. Right. Captain, what can we do here? We're going to run you up here. Activate the searchlight. I'm going to get you up on top. I need to try and find them. Checkpoint. We've got the western approaches unlocked. There you go, Skipper. Get that searchlight on, because we need to try and find them. And get yourself on there as well. Get some extra men spotting for you. Milneb, stay in to get some sleep for the moment. Okay. So we're up on the top and we're going searching for them. Right. I know they're out here. In this game compared to the Silent Hunter series yet? Yes and no. It's definitely our next best hope, if you will. There is a transport ship that we're attempting to sink. Alarm, take your positions, aye. Slow us down to a head 2/3. Transport spotted. Okay, Metalhead, begin servicing that target. Roy Sheen, let's get Nemet to warm up a torpedo. Warm up a T1, please, Nemet. So Nemet's getting up to warm up a T1 torpedo. We're going to get ready to engage and sink them as best we can. These guys are all ready and ready to go. We've got plenty of discipline. We need to change ourselves to the attacker light, so we're going to do that with Milneb. Change us to red light running. Milneb can probably get up and out of bed now, although we don't really need him to do much. We're going to engage them with torpedoes from the surface. I don't think they're escorted. No, they're not. Empire Lilliput, and there's a freighter and another freighter. This is all the chance for opportunities of engaging and destroying the enemy. How are we doing here in terms of our crew members? A 54% chance to hit if they don't evade this. There's very little chance that they even know that we're here in this kind of weather. I could try and get another service here. Milneb, get yourself on the attack periscope, please. Get yourself an extra person to help with TDC. And then I want you, if you can for me, Milneb, to start servicing a secondary target, and then we can fire at the same time. Let's see here. Okay, you're on the attack periscope, sir. Are you on the attack periscope? There we go. Start servicing that secondary target, please, there for me. %89 chance. Looks like he's not going to be able to service it for whatever reason. Okay. 93% chance is a pretty good one to send. Let's get ready to fire. So, click on this ship. We click on launch torpedoes at this target. Flood tube 1. Tube 1 is flooding. If we don't sink them with one shot, then we will use something else. Okay, ready on target. Empire Lilliput. Empire Explorer class freighter moving at 5 knots, 97% chance to hit. Fire tube 1. Torpedo is away. Fantastic. Right. Nemet here, I need you to warm up a second tube for me. So get up here, start warming up another T1 torpedo. Preheating them means that they're more likely to hit and destroy their target.
Yeah.
Let's move slightly ahead of them. Change course. Thank you very much there to Kenny Andrew. Thank you very much for the 7 months. 50 Grays of Shade, yeah. Right. So it looks like Mr. Fellomy Lad here. Are you servicing it? No. I think it's just because the attack periscope isn't up, so you might as well come off of that optic, sir. Milneb, just go and grab... where can we get you for the moment? Let's just get you to use the navigator's table, make sure we don't get lost. This torpedo's running in here. You can see it in the water here. They're not going to see it. This is a T1 steam-powered torpedo. Slightly more reliable, but a lot easier to spot than the current T2 torpedoes in service. They're all freighters. All from the British Navy, as far as I can tell. Wonder if this will connect. Looks like it might just pass by its stern. Or no. No, it's looking good. They're only making a very slow 5 knots. This is going to hit. That looks good. 10 seconds to impact, and it goes. It's a hit. Serious damage recorded. Let's keep chasing them down. Let's have a look at it. How badly damaged is she? She's taking on water. The damage looked bad. Let's start servicing the second target, therefore, please, Captain. Another torpedo looks like it's heated up. Start heating up another torpedo there for me, Nemet. Start heating up another T1 in tube 3. Okay, the alarm's stopped. Incoming transmission. Let's have a look. We've picked up active transmissions from the Empire Lilliput. This is new. Let's have a look. This could be their SOS signal. We're going to decode it if we can. That other ship, is it still taking on water? It said the damage was serious. They're definitely hurt. I don't know if they're still taking on water. We could move up and finish it off with the deck gun. Incoming transmission. Looks like they're radioing each other. Looks like they've got searchlights on. We should be able to chase them in due time. We're going double their speed. We're 2 kilometers out. They're not changing course or speed at the moment. Nothing they can do. The damage looks serious on that ship. That looks like it's possibly dead in the water. Nobody's got enough there. Okay, ready to fire on the Lakeland. Ready, tube 2. Ship ready, tube ready. Fire tube 2. Tube is away.
Oh, yeah.
Can't help but feel like maybe that's the Lakeland there. I thought I was shooting at that one. Let's have a look here. We've decoded one of their messages here from the Empire Lilliput. Torpedo reported. They've reported that they've been torpedoed. Let's have a look at their other transmission from the Lakeland. Sean, let me know what's going on, please. Torpedo's running. We're going for this other one. We're going to spear this. This is a big ship. Plenty of tonnage, this. For sure. Joe Tater is drunk again and complimenting me. Ah, and thank you, Mr. Almu, as well. Thank you. Torpedo has covered half the distance. These big freighters aren't good enough to be able to dodge these. 40 seconds to impact, aye. Skipper, start servicing the Empire Lantern. And we'll get another torpedo ready. Tracking the torpedo as it comes in. This looks like it could be a good shot. We shall see. Looks like it's going to hit it right on the stern. Here it is. It's snaking in. The shot looks good. Looks like it will connect. We'll see how much damage it does. One torpedo normally isn't enough to sink these ships, but I only need to cripple them. They've got a fire on board. That's already a good start. That's going to do a lot of damage to them. Massive fire in the middle of the ship. Let's see how they deal with that. That fire is spreading out of control. That'll probably burn them out. Thank you very much there to Mr. Amu there. You're the first person to pronounce my name correctly. Thank you. And are you still doing the ASMR podcast? Yeah, we can do some ASMR shooting if you'd like there. The Empire Lakeland is reporting torpedoes struck, so it's just reporting that it's being torpedoed. We don't need to intercept these transmissions. So the Empire Lakeland here is being consumed by a very large fire. Unknown if the crew will be able to put that out on their own. Ars target solution on the Lantern is ready. Ready to fire on the Lantern. Tube 3 is heated. Blood tube 3. Ready to fire upon the Lantern. Ship ready, tube ready. Shoot tube 3. Torpedo away. Okay. Milneb. Start the... Nemet, sorry. Nemet, start the reloading of torpedoes if you can do that. Not sure whether you can. Can you do that, Nemet? I'm pretty sure you can reload torpedoes. Maybe you can't do it in combat. Nemet, come up the front for us, mate. Here we go. Like this. Just like this, son. Load up a couple of torpedoes for me. Get yourself a little bit of help. Discipline's doing fine. Fuel is at a decent level. Thank you very much there to Amu. Oh my god, that's classic, dude. I just watched a bullshit episode of What Happened with 50 Shades or Grey. 40 seconds to impact. That ship looks like it's totally burnt out, yeah. This one's gone. Empire Lakeland is gone. The Lakeland has been sunk. He's gone under in a big way. All the pontoons are lifting off the surface. They couldn't contain the fire. This is going to hit right on the stern. It's a hit. Fire on board. Another big fire. Serious damage with a fire. Oh, yeah. There we go. Torpedoes, like as they say, generally do more damage now. We're going to come up alongside of this guy, and we're going to start hitting him with the deck gun, if we can. Yeah, visibility is there. We're out of range of any radio transmissions to report our successes. How badly were they hit? Empire Lantern's been shagged. Absolutely shagged. Visibility's quite high at the moment with the lighting and the searchlight. I know. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're going under. There's nothing they can do. The flooding's too serious in the stern. They are gone. Nice one. The ship is sinking. Excellent. Brilliant. Empire Lantern, down it goes. Fantastic. That's our mission complete then. We've just got to go and sink this other ship. Bring us down to ahead 1/3, please. Manoeuvring. Let's take a look and see whether we can spot that ship. Let's get our second in command up on the main gun here. Get ready to use the main gun.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much there, Mr. Amu there, who's gifted a sub to Hanwen12. Thank you very much for gifting a sub, sir. Very kind of you. Right then. Let's get you a little bit of help loading this gun. Take guys off of engines. Oh, Jesus. Start aiming at that guy. Even hit them? Well, he is hitting them. Well, he's trying to hit them. Can't help but feel like you're not doing very well. Oh yeah, you're doing terribly. Holy shit. Okay, hold fire. Don't piss all of my ammunition into the breeze. How do I tell you to hold fire? Just get yourself on a different station for now. I'd be able to tell you to hold fire. We'll run up alongside them if I can. Head 2/3. Use the deck gun. Should be able to select targets for you, i.e. don't shoot, but apparently not. Thank you very much there to Mr. Amo. Well, I'm in a good mood today, so I wanted to help out a little. That's very kind. Okay, he's just going to get through all of my ammunition at this rate, so... It's probably because we can't even see what we're shooting at here. What is he pissing into the breeze? He's pissing my HE reserve into the breeze.
Bestätigt.
Oh.
Bestätigt.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much there, Mr. Army, for gifting another sub. Very kind of you, sir. Thank you. Where are they? I feel like that's a smoke funnel there. Hard to know for sure. Definitely looks like something. I've got the searchlight on. That looks like a ship. Hard to say. Hard to say for sure.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
That looks like our target. We'll run up parallel with them if we can. Kind of hard to know. Looks like it is them. Can I get like a flare shell out? Just what SS is? Looks like this is a flare shot. Kind of difficult to tell. I think that's them. It's impossible to see them.
Oh, yeah.
Bring us down to a head 1/3. We will be moving faster than them. Thank you very much, Donna Palm. Nigh impossible to see them in the fog. I know they're there, just not exactly where. Just there. I need to try and launch a fire on board. If I can, that'll light them up for sure. I just don't want to piss all of my HE ammo into the wind. They are manoeuvring on me. They are, they're trying to wiggle, bless them. Give me manual control. Yeah. We'll hold this course for now. Get me up to a head 2/3. Let's try and give chase as best we can. There we go. Come on, you bastards. The fog. Yes, the classic British defence. It really is. Give me full port. Weather's absolutely devastating here. Can't see my arse from my elbow. I really can't. I don't have any submachine guns on board either, really. Yeah, we'll be coming up pretty much directly alongside them any second, so we're going to hold my current course. Looks like they're just here. I can see the smoke kind of offsetting, but I can't see them, which is what I need to be able to see in order to shoot them. Give me a head standard. Let's really get me chasing. This chase has gone on for long enough. Let's run them down. Start sinking some HE into them. Getting a decent bit of speed on now. The British are stream sniping, they really are. I can see something in the fog there. Whether that's a flag, I don't know. A little white thing in the fog. Hard to know what I'm looking at the moment until I get closer. They're turning away from me, supposedly. Give me full hard to starboard. They're turning away, apparently. Fire on board. Good shot. Where's their fire? They've got a fire on board. I don't see it through the fog. Excellent job. What happened to the old players FTL and not going first person spiel? The guys just can't aim the guns. They're really bad at aiming the guns, so I thought I'd help them. There we go. I see their stern. I see it. Fire on deck. There they are. 4 degrees left rudder. But yeah, it's a big boat. I found them. I'm going to try and let the fires burn them out. So it's down to a head 2/3. Let's go ahead 1/3. Bring me 25 degrees left rudder. Oh yeah, they're starting to go. Oh yeah, they're going. He's going under. 2/3. There is some crew. This is really bad weather to leave some British sailors out and about. But orders are orders. Quite powerful, really. Head 1/3. Right. Jesus. He's definitely sinking. The Empire Lilliput. Wonder if she goes. That must be terrifying. Gotta be done though. She is slowly starting to go. Full stop. Holy God. The sinking stopped. I don't think it did. If it did, what I can do is I can sink a round of armour piercing just above the waterline here. There we go. No, maybe we didn't penetrate the hull. Maybe I hit the water just in front of it. The sinking has indeed stopped. Right, what do they made this ship out of? There you go. Another hole in the hull. Yeah, there you go. She's taking on water again now. There we go. Couple of holes in the hull. That's enough to send her over the edge. Oh yeah, she's going. He's going to be gone any second. Oh my God! Oh fucking hell! They eject the commander's car. Oh my God! That was a Willys Jeep. Well, down they go. Right. Manual mode. Line the gun back up to the front, because they don't do it automatically, and it does my head in. Just on that little nib. And then leave position. Alright, lads. Good job. You guys out there. Poor guys. They're at the mercy of at the wind and rain. I've got no place for them, sadly. Playing Milneb at the moment. I know I said I wasn't going to go in first person, but shooting the deck gun is probably my only exception. Right. Milneb, you've done well, but we're going to let the captain go and get some sleep, and we're going to get you on navigation for now, just so we don't lose our current position. Okay. In terms of radio operation here, Sean, we're out of range of communicating with allies, so we're going to leave that as it is. We're going to change over Roy Sheen asleep, and we're going to get Nemeth on the diesel engines. Thank you, Nemeth. Right then, mission complete for this area here. We're going to continue our patrol back into our area here, so we're going to move 300 kilometers behind us, ahead to thirds. We're using quite a lot of fuel. So we've used 25% of our fuel getting out here. We need to be mindful of our fuel efficiency. I want to turn off that searchlight if I can. Milneb, just quickly come upstairs and disable that. Disable the searchlight. We're going to fade back into the background now. Brilliant. And then go back downstairs and use the navigation station. Excellent. Right then. So 3 times merchant ships engaged and sunk. Very, very nice. We're leaving some British sailors to their fate out here. Not much we can do. Yep, group detected eye. Did I hear a plane then? There shouldn't be planes flying in this weather. Not that they could even see us. 9% visibility. Yeah, we're invisible in this kind of weather. Yeah, I'm just hearing my own engines. Are we not looting them? I didn't realise we could loot them. Can we loot them? They didn't drop any. They didn't drop any cargo boxes. Yeah, they didn't drop any containers, so there's nothing to loot. Sadly, there's pontoons and there's bits of wreckage, but there's nothing. But I think you can dive down to the wreckage if you have a diving suit, which I don't think I do. Let's have a look here. Vilneb, do I have a diving suit? I do not. Without a diving suit, I can't go down to the wreckage. We'll just come and use the navigation station. We'll stay out at a head 2/3. They've dropped a jeep, though, I know. Where are we going to put the jeep? We'll just tie it to the deck. Those are the pontoons. Nothing I can do about that. Just going to keep running in the direction that we're running. Move away from them. Go, transports, they were all sunk. Left no one on the surface alive. Well, except the crew. We're not out there to kill crew, though. We're out there to sink ships. It's not the crewman's fault, really. It's they're just carrying war materials that we need to stop. Travel mode. Do it. Okay, time is very